It's clear that your ever loving is coming from the heart. I never had anyone else to call on. It's clear that you're ever loving, I knew it from the start. I opened my heart and saw it was all gone.
I keep sinking in the time I keep thinking that I won't survive. It's falling down.
That's teasing me and my people doing it properly. I always celebrate later. I just go now that me and my people are talking the town. Even my neighbors are moving wild. They know that all I do now is make my people proud. Make your people proud. Gotta make all my people proud, so I put in the time every day of the week. I'm a star in the sky, they can see my shine, so I ain't been doing family back in Nige. Ain't got time for the online beef, so I stay vegan when I post online. Every day like it's your last. Ain't got time to be doing complacent. Hop in a booth, I do it for them. The reason that I write these rhymes, I live one life, I can't waste time, that's why.
In the wind we go with the flow. From city to city, romancing we roam. We fight. Really love me, let's say you love me. Oh. So if you really love me, let's say you love me. And I shattered mind. Catch me and I'll catch you back. We'll be falling.
I only need a shoulder to cry on, so please would you? But if it'll only waste your time, well, you can call me anytime, always. You can call me anytime, always. You can call me anytime, always. You can call me anytime.
So here we are, another dose of tempestuous rivalry and heady ambition. It is, of course, the familiar side of the two big Milanese teams preparing to lock horns once more. They've been doing this since 1908, and the contest remains as fiery as ever. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Yes, Peter, this is one of the must-see derbies in world football. The atmosphere alone will send shivers down your spine, and when a goal is registered, the decibel level will deafen you. Believe me on that. Tension levels can be off the scale, and the Milanese have a unique way of expressing their emotions. I've been privileged to be in this position before now, and I'm not expecting to leave disappointed.
It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So that's got things underway. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Decent chance! Goal! Milan! And the game springs instantly to life.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al secondo minuto.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And they're back on the ball again. Diouf. Now Carlos Augusto. Stefan de Vrij. And it's Sucic. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Martinez. Bisek kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's not an especially good pass, that. Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Esposito. Looking for a runner. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Di Marco. Castolo. Tries to play it. Real chance! And there's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That pass isn't the best. First quarter of an hour gone. That's a good ball out wide.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
De Vrij gets across to intercept that. Zielinski. Great vision. Oh, Red, nice interception. Diouf.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are purring, truly purring.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Budget. And the keeper beats it away. Martinez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Carlos Augusto. Half an hour played now. Pass somewhat off target. To Barella. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time. DiMarco. Budget. Threads one in. Takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's a good foot in there. Oh, strongly challenged there. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? Oh, extraordinary.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's had a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's having a pop! And he's done very well to deal with it.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Sucic. Castolo. Chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Spread it left. There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's Zielinski. Big chance! And that is high.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And we've reached half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Milan producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0. So we're underway for the second half. Lovely pass, but can he get there? De Vrij deals with that comfortably. Now it's Martinez. Barella. Castolo given the lift of his goal. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Sucic. Can he find the finish? A whisker away from making it 4.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
That is a brilliant interception. Barella. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's in on goal! And a chance! Yes! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And now he has 2. Milan are having a ball here.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it off.
Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. Couldn't keep it on target.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Lasciano il campo per il
Sucic.
numero 11. Il
And
numero
it's
7.
Stefan de Vrij.
Il numero 8.
Diouf. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Jimenez. Good ball, good take. Shot at goal! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Numero 11.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Martinez. Hoylands. Towering header! Diouf. Barella. Sucic. And it's Zielinski. Martinez.
Inter appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
And he's quick to get rid. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played. Di Marco. Zielinski bops him off it and wins back the ball. Half an hour gone in the second half. And he shoots! And he's missed it.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Inter Milan choosing to make the first change. Stefan de Vrij. Now Fratesi. Sucic. Martinez. Now it's Martinez. Fratesi. That is good strength. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. And he plays one through. Well, that's an excellent interception. This looks... There's the shot! And that's past the post.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Sucic. Carlos Augusto. And it's Stefan de Vrij. Now Martinez. And he's being shifted off it. Can he get it through? Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
De Vrij calmly anticipates.
Indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Hoylunds. Now, can they get him away? Martinez claims comfortably. Mkhitaryan. Sucic. That has not gone well. Hoylunds. The message is clear, none shall pass. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan win it, and it's a big win, and they can look back on a job well done. The end of the game, reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Vittoria dei nostri ragazzi, proprio quello che volevamo vedere.
걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 대신 삐그덕 Now I'm 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 대신 삐그덕 내버려둬 I just can't stop 모든 문을 두드리지 knock 쏟아지는 비 익숙해져 난내 두 손에 쏟아지는 light 여름에도 떠는 风고장 나버려 난 비용 비켜 내 앞에 끼지 마라 위험 빨리 비켜봐 on my way 좀 더 비겁되게 Do my dance 걸음마저 step 길을 끄지 내가 굿보는 Get on my way up cause I be bustin' 이제는 또 pass 또 털어낸 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 난 시선을 뺏어 I see you crossing 내가 난 100점 상을 줘 너 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 떠나보니 굿굿굿굿 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 You know what? 더 다르게 더 걸어 walk 발바닥이 더 뜨거워 더 뜨거워 누가 뭐라던 난 이대로 walk 내 기름에 끓어워 난 만들어낸 noise 내 이름을 불러대 No matter where I go 모두 원해 once again yeah 더 반응해봐 네 걸음이 더 뜨거워져 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 Hey, get out my way 부딪히다가 삐끗해 Hey, get off my lane 깜짝한 새 앞지르네 Hey, get out of way 부딪히다가 삐끗해 걸어 Hey, get out of lane 깜짝한 새 앞지르네 You heard?
energy, no. 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 No bad energy, no bad energy, no. No. Don't sweat, I get. No time for no bad energy, you don't want no smoke, you don't want none of that, no. Don't show no love, you won't get none of that, no. Blessed and highly favored. Could tell I'm a paper chaser. I like girls that get money. No time for no bad.
Far and straight, bringing me down, not picking me up. Giving or just kicking a can down the road. Yes, when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving it or just kicking a can down the road.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Thrilling scenes here too, so much in line with Atalanta's reputation as the great entertainers of Italian football. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
And it does appear that they are lining up, Jim, in a 5-4-1 formation.
Well, a reinforced rearguard, Peter, and a compact midfield probably suggests that they're focusing much on giving very little away. I think if you commit to that, then you really can't afford to concede, because it clearly demands a quick change in approach if you do, which isn't always easy, because in the build-up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape in training. And it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that.
And we're underway. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Tries a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Milan! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Atalanta finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He was under real pressure there. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's hoisted clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Edingson. Good chance here! Nearly, but not quite.
Chelneely has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Daroon. And it's Pasalic. Played out towards the right wing. Semenyo does well to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed. Has a look and plays it forward. Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Castolo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That has earned a reprieve for the time. Shoots! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Al 15° minuto, numero 14.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time.
Mbappe! He's beaten the kick. Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty...
And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Sulemana. Mbappe. That has been knocked clear. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here. Oh, delicate chip through. Big chance! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team click.
Chance! And it's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Space for him to turn and look.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Musa. And the shot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Milan have their third corner. Now there, Mbappe! And that's wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
That's a risky ball. Oh, that is us! Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And yes, it's him again.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Semenyo. That's a lovely, neat pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. And here's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! Milan get their fourth corner. Duron gets it all. An audacious attempt! And that's past the post.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. It's a pretty loose pass. Belanova. Foot in. Semenyo. And he welcomes it in. Picked out brilliantly. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent... Can he finish? And he couldn't keep it down.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Decent chance! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Musa to Pasalic, Raspadori, Chelnini, and it's lofted through here. De Roon. Now it's Raspadori and Sulemana. That's it, 45 minutes up. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Milan are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. So let's get the ball rolling. Semenyo. Pasalic. Scalvini.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Looking to play him in. Now, what about a counter-attack? Just eases him off the ball. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Real chance! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Castolo clearly felt that distance.
Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! No, that's just wide.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Pinches it. Goes for a shot! De Roon. The message is clear. None shall pass. He's having a shot! And it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Numero 20.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Looking for the run. He's in a great position. And he shoots! And that's a tidy finish. it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's being shifted off it. Semenyo, and that pass just didn't quite work. The room. No, that's been intercepted.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Raspadori.
17.440
Oh, Red, nice
spettatori.
interception. Can he finish? He's put it wide.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Oh no, this does not look good. Shapes to shoot! And that has been cleared. Oh, that's superb. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. There's the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 7.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
He's had a shot! That's another chance! And that's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's having a hit! And he's hit it too high.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
And he's quick to return it. Oh, well played. Edison stood up well to him there. And here's Mbappe. Castolo looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Pasalic has assisted more league goals than anyone else this season. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Burchett. Oh, perfectly. Takes a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! And that's past the post.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attack.
And the finish! And he steered it beyond the post.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's come to nothing. And a chance! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Ha segnato all'80° minuto, numero 13.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
All'82° minuto, numero 11.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Belanova. He's picked his way through.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Raspadori. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nice looking ball. Big chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! How many, just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Numero 11.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Belanova. De Ketelare. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, super fine.
Il quarto uomo
Oh,
indica
that was
6
vital.
minuti di recupero.
Oh, that's a key interception. Kolasinac. Now Ederson. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Kolasinac. Hoylands. Aims beyond the defence. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Raspadori. And that will be the final act. Milan have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Well, how will we look back on that?
Milan really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Signore e signori, tra poco trasmetteremo sul maxi schermo tutte le informazioni sui biglietti.
Losing yourself tonight. Try too hard, can't deny. Conversations fail, you and I. Allure of this world, amplified, amplified, amplified. Allure of this world, amplified, amplified, amplified. Allure of this world, amplified. Lose yourself tonight. 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 Lose yourself tonight.
Say